Hi everyone. Today I'm here to let you know that I am actually going to be starting a little series on my journey as a wife. And this blog is all about real life with Jesus, and my life is all about Jesus and my husband and my children. They are who come first. And that is what God has been putting on my heart for such a long time now. And this morning, when I sat down to read the word, let me just tell you quickly, I was feeling really frustrated. I was feeling because, okay, so just let me start from the beginning and tell you here. I had woken up at 6 o'clock in the morning with the children, and when I came downstairs, I thought, I was just, feeling a little bit tired, and then I just started thinking negative thoughts towards about my husband, like he gets to sleep in. Why isn't he awake with the kids? Why do I always have to get up on the weekends with my children? But a lot of times Dave does get up with us, with all of us. He does get up early, and today I didn't wake him up. But it was just all these little negative thoughts that were running through my head. And it's the enemy trying to get me to turn on my husband and think about negative things instead of all of the positive things about him, because I do have an amazing husband, and he loves his children, and he loves me, and he gets up and shovels the driveway, and he snow blows the driveway, and he goes grocery shopping, and he does all that stuff, and he baths the two older kids while I bath the one younger one. And so I have no reason to sit and dwell on the negative things about my husband. So that was really bothering me because I was having a hard time shaking. I was thinking of all the negative things. So as I sat down and started to read the word, I thought, you know what, God? You have been telling me for months now, and I have even, I've asked for prayer for my marriage, and I know that there are a lot of you out there that are praying for my marriage right now and praying for me. There, there are a lot, of little things that go on in my marriage that aren't perfect. But, I do have a good marriage, but there's always room for improvement. And what God told me this morning was it needs to start with your heart, Tara, not with Dave, with you. And I've known that, but, I just kind of pushed it off to the side, not really wanting to admit to it. So when I sat down this morning, God told me, Tara, you have been trying. He said to me, he impressed upon my heart, you don't need to spend all of your time and all of your energy and every spare moment with your husband. That's not what this is about. That's not what's going to make your marriage better. What is going to make your marriage better is if you deal with the issues that are going on in your heart, and you let me heal you, and you let me show you things, and we deal with things together. So then a light bulb went off, and I thought, I've been getting it all wrong. I've been thinking I need to spend all of my time with Dave, all of my time. That's how I'm going to put him first. But God said that is not how you put your marriage first, and that is not how you put your husband and your children first. He's telling me there are things that need to be dealt with, and that's how I'm going to be putting him first, is by dealing with the things that need to be dealt with so that we can improve on our relationship and in our marriage. So I started reading this book, and it's called The Beautiful Wife by Sandy Relia, I guess. Ooh, how am I getting it here? There we go. That's how you say her name. Where is it? There it is. So let me tell you, I'm not even done the first chapter, and already I am like convicted beyond convicted. I'm reading things. So basically, I know now that I'm super controlling. And I guess it's just, how I've always been my whole life. And so I'm learning just from like the first 10 pages, things that I really need to work on. So anyway, this is basically just an introductory video, and it's just kind of letting you know that I'm going to be talking about what God lays on my heart and what he's doing in my marriage as I go through this book and as I go through this study on my own. I'm not doing it with anybody else. But please, if you've been married for 50 years and you have godly advice and you want to put it on this blog for me and for others to read, please do that. And if you're going through things that I'm sharing and you're going through the same things, then please share that as well, because this is something that I want to do with others as a community. I want to do this for myself for accountability, and I would love to be an accountability partner for other people too, for other women in their marriages as well. So I'm really excited to do this. I am going to be returning to work in about less than 2 weeks, so I don't know how much time I'm going to have to do. I don't know how many videos or how many posts that I am going to be able to put on this blog, but it is something that I'm very serious about because God has been speaking to my heart. telling me how important marriage really is, and it really, really is so important. It's such a beautiful union between my husband, me, and God, just like with you, your husband and God. And even if you're not married yet, you know, to pray into these things before you get married. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking now, but I just invite you to come along on this journey with me and share any thoughts that you have on this blog, write as many comments as you want, or just feel free to sit back and just be a part of it by reading and watching and whatever. So anyway, I'm gonna go now. Have a great and awesome day, and I will see you next time.